And we are live.
Hi.
Hello.
You know what, Solange? We spend the best amount of time together before the show starts, and I really appreciate that. Oh man, I get to talk to you about a lot of things and tell you lots of things.
Sometimes during the previous conversation,
Right.
it's even more interesting that the things that we said that.
Right. And so I've been doing a lot of journeying recently, and one of the deepest journeys that I've ever had came about recently. And it was pretty magical, and I'm still processing it, which is really beautiful. And it was a deep meditation, deep. And so it's been a lot of information. And so, hi, Jessica. Good morning, sunshine. So it's been a lot of information to bring back, and it's just really beautiful, really beautiful. And so I think that I think a lot of things are going to change for a lot of people in a great way, and I'm really excited about that.
Amazing.
Boom. Okay, I'm letting the thread settle in. I'm super energy rich this morning, so what I'd like to do is transfer, just flow the energy to the thread, because I'm in this really high vibration right now. And I think that the vibration might help everybody alleviate shoulder pain, back pain. That's what it feels like. There's like shoulder pain, back pain, maybe a little sciatic. So you're going to feel the energy come into the thread, and it will address your back. We're going to clear your back. That's what we're clearing. We're clearing your spine. All right. Take a nice deep breath in and release. Focus on your heart chakra. Allow that to fill in. Focus on the green and pink. All right, if that's easier. Really come into awareness of the center of you. Allow your world to populate in a 360-degree circle around you. Yeah, and now push it out a little bit so it's not so overwhelming. There you go. Ooh. This is the center of your choice, right? So you know how you feel like you're involved, yet you're not attached to anything that's happened. You're aware of it. You know you've had that experience. You can bring forward any part of it that you need in memory, but you don't have to. It's like this big choice. You're in choice right now. This is where choice is in your heart chakra. Relax. Everybody relax. Don't go too deep. Open your eyes. Release. And then now bring in a feeling of gratitude so that you're back in your body, right? See how you're coming back into your physical form now, right? Doesn't that feel good? So nice little easy tidbits of centering. All right, those are some things that we all need to do. Everybody's arriving back now. So it's really nice that when we practice oneness, right? I love you, Andy. I love you so much. This is my patriotism. A heart. That's where I'm at with that. That's just, I'm going to have a flag with nothing but love. All right. Okay. So now that we're all centered, right? So we're very connected. We're practicing like the law of oneness. We're practicing like a lot of different things. What we're learning is that there's polarity to everything that we do, right? So we might have one subject and there's two ends to it. And what we're doing is we're trying to traverse the balance between the two until we're kind of even. But we're always going to have contrast, because contrast is what anchors us to our experience. Ooh, that's a big one. I want that to really come in. I want you guys to understand that. All it means is something different. That's all contrast is. It's just something different than what you were doing a minute ago. Big deal. Oh, see, it's a lot easier to accept that way, right? It's kind of like, oh, I thought I was going to make a right. I guess I'm going straight. Contrast. Ooh, see, nice. You guys got that understanding. I want you to take a nice deep breath in. All right, and then release. Okay, and now we're going to come back to our heart center. Okay, we're going to release the meditation there. We'll stay in the energy a little bit, but I'd like to introduce some grounding. Grounding is very important. Wherever your focus is, that's where you're grounding to. Your focus is your magnetic focus to whatever you are holding on to have your experience. Got it? I would suggest that maybe focusing into your heart chakra and then asking what experience would bring you satisfaction. Satisfaction is a good word. All right. So roll it around, because satisfaction will cause you to like think with your cerebral brain and then think with like your heart brain. Okay. And when you can bring the two together the way that we did in that mini meditation, now you're fully present. See? Fully present in your experience. Now you have better choice. And that's the biggest deal. All right. Okay, so I think that what we'll do is we'll clear the thread. I have Francesca who's there, so we'll probably start with her. All right, but before we do, I'll do a little sage. So the sage is like smoke and mirrors. All right, what we're doing is we are with intention creating a segue to a new experience. So we're clearing the energy. Okay, clearing the energy, allowing it to be whatever it is, because that's whatever we are. We're all that. Allow yourself to really let go of any worry or concern that you might have had. All right, here we go. Over the top of the head, down to your heart, over to your right arm, your left arm, down your body. Releasing everything to the ground: firewood, earth, water, metal, spirit, air. Thank you, Pachamama. Turning around, getting the top of your head. Left shoulder, right shoulder, center of your back, clearing your heart chakra. Down, all the way to the ground again. There we go. Blessings. Blessings. Cool. Feels really good, huh? Okay, so we're all grounded. Okay, so Francesca, sorry. Good morning, Solange.
Good
I haven't let you
morning.
talk at all.
I'm here just enjoying your voice and this little reset that you did. So I'm
Okay,
super
all right.
relaxed right now.
Right, right, right. That'd be cool. Okay, so Francesca, what we want you to do is we want you to get a little bit specific, okay, about what it is that you would like to know, because we're really going to help you out. We're really going to give you we're just going to dive in to your energy, and we're going to give you some really good suggestions. Remember, everything is steeped in choice. All right. And you're going to sip your journey. Okay. So what you're doing right now is you're in a very selective process. Okay. And you're asking for information. Now, the information is going to be provided according to your focus. So if your focus is what to do or where to go. So you're moving. Oh, I see. It feels like, I'm just looking. It feels almost like you're like up at the top of like, feels like you're almost you're in a very cold area and where you're needing bone warmth. That's what it feels like you need bone warmth. I don't know how to explain that any better, but like a far infrared treatment would probably connect you better to your body and your choice. Just to let you know, that would probably work for you a little bit better. You have a lot of ability to really tap in to look to see what's best for you. I think that you've created a little bit of overwhelm, which you would call confusion or concern or worry around you. It just means you brought too many possibilities into your field. That's it. You've overwhelmed yourself with all the things that can happen. All right. So center yourself. There you go. Release all of the possibility, because just possibility, right? There you go. Ah, feels better, right? There. All right. And so what you're really asking about is how you can be good to yourself while you're healing through triggers in a relationship. Is that correct? That's really good, huh? Is that right, Solange? You think that's right for Francesca?
I haven't felt anything yet, so let me just tune in a little bit more.
Okay.
Mm. I'm feeling, yes, very close to this card.
Which card is
Flow,
that? What does it say?
flow like water.
Oh,
That's what I'm feeling like. Maybe she's in need of flowing a little bit more around that energy that she's feeling around her fiance.
right.
So, and this is related to something that you were saying at the beginning with the warm the bones and something around the warmth, maybe water and fire, something with the elements. That's what I'm feeling.
Okay. Yeah. So I feel very drawn to what you're saying, Solange, and I also feel very drawn to Francesca and how she is in her energy right now. And so I think that the reason that it's difficult to receive from her is that she's built a blockade around herself. All
Mm.
right. You feel me around you, Francesca? All right. That's me. No worries. You're safe. And all we're going to do is we're just going to open up the wall that you've created. Okay. Just a little bit, not too much, because you still have to remain safe. You've created this. There you go. Okay. So see how you're in your body and there's like bricks around you, like a brick wall, like a retaining wall. I want you to imagine yourself punching the bricks and getting rid of them. And those bricks are old stories about how you have limitation. You're almost done. You're doing great. Keep doing that. Perfect. There. Okay, so see how in front of you your path is opened. All right. So now you're still protected all the way around. You have a great barrier. There's no reason to take it all down. Just allow yourself to move forward. And that'll help. Okay, so flowing like water. And you had brought in fire as well. So like the other day when I was channeling and I was, because I do a lot of journaling, I'm going back to my journaling because they're giving me so much information right now. So part of it is that water and fire create steam. So water is flow, fire is action, steam is spirituality. So when
Mm.
you right? So when you're bringing both of them together, you're going into the flow of who you naturally are. And that's what she was talking about. Since your sign is Cancer, the air energies that you're experiencing are making you feel a little lackadaisical, like forgetful, or maybe you're just really in your head a lot. Okay. And that's unfamiliar to you because you like to be in your heart space because that gives you better information. But you're learning how to traverse your logical reasoning experience as well. And so part of what you're going through, like when you're in these conversations, oh, wow, that was a good release for you. Part of what you guys are in these conversations, you're just learning behaviors from one another. That's all you're really doing in a relationship. You're not making a decision as to how that person should act or treat you. You're just learning that behavior, and then you can communicate to them how you are experiencing that behavior in their experience with you. And then if you guys want to tweak it, you can do that. But you need to find out why. All right. Your heart chakra. I'm working with you right now, Francesca. So relax. There you go. I should tell people that I'm doing that. So when you come in the thread, all right, I'm going to, let's ground. Imagine yourself as a tree. Plant your feet flat on the ground. Your body becomes wood, the trunk. Your feet grow into roots and they go out into the depth of the earth, deeper and deeper and deeper, till you get to the crystalline core, the very center of the earth. Crystals are pretty, so I choose that. That's my reality. Love my reality. I have a lot of fun here. See, that's what it's about. It's about fun. Wrap those tendrils up and bring all that element, energy, and essence up into your experience. Fire, wood, earth, water, metal, spirit, air. A rejuvenation of who you naturally are. That's what we're calling in. Okay? There you go. And then everybody raise your hands out into the sky like you're going to touch the sun and feel the warmth of that beautiful sun coming into your fingertips. And your fingertips turn into branches with leaves that are flowing gently. You're bringing in all the wisdom of the universe. You're allowing your as above to become your heart. We'll grab our silver cords and we'll bring down our beautiful connection to source energy for ourselves. We're going to center in our heart chakra, as above, so below. Ooh. Come back into yourself, ground into the ground, feeling completely connected. There you go. Take a nice deep breath in. Release. There you go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to release some spirit energy from around everybody in the thread. This will pertain to anyone who ever watches it. I'll just make it that way. All spirit energy in need of transition. Step out, go to the light, go to the light, go to the light. Okay. There, that's a little better. All cosmic beings, thank you for your service. You may go. Oh, yeah. Once around the corral. So I do these weird things where I just wave my arms around and look like a crazy woman, but I feel better and I hope everybody else feels better too. What I want to do for Jessica, right? Because Jessica just went through well, not Jessica, I'm sorry. I'm seeing Jessica's name. But just everybody in the thread who's like watching right now, all of you will experience the clearing that you need in order to meet the desired experience that you want. So you'll be freer. Okay. So just relax. Relax. It's clearing. All right. So let's see. I'm trying to have a breakthrough. I'm really tapping into my spirituality and use my spiritual gifts. There we are. Welcome to the party, Francesca. Now we can give you a reading. Isn't that nice? Right. See, now you're just steeped in where you are, in what you want to do. And there's like the trepidation that you feel is only because you're not sure how to go about it. But none of us are. None of us are sure how to do shit. So relax. You can't get it wrong. All you can do is produce a situation, and then you'll go ahead and produce a solution. It's very repetitive. Our cycles are super repetitive. So what we're doing is we're having an experience, we're resolving the experience, having an experience, resolving the experience. It's when we open so many of them that we get overwhelmed and we start to experience contrast, because now we might have chosen something in this polarity on the same pole, and then we're trying to switch over to this one. That would be confusing, right? So that's why meditation. So meditation is what you need to do. All right. You need to find your heart chakra center every day. You can do a 3-minute gratitude meditation. My favorite is to take like an 8-ounce glass of water, 1/8 teaspoon of some bougie salt that you like, something that isn't just your table salt. You can shake your table salt if you want. All right. But if you use like some Nordic salt flakes from the glaciers, or right? Okay. Use that salt. It's going to mean something to you. It's going to signify to you that, hey, wait, I'm special. This is special for me. All right. So you do that. And then you take I like to use a glass, because a glass it's not as porous as plastic. All right. And it has a sound, because we're creating a frequency through alchemy, and we're attaching through intention gratitude. So when you start to stir your metal spoon in the glass, all right, you feed it gratitude. Like, oh, thank you for another shot at this. Thanks for gas in my car. Thanks for a bed to sleep in. Oh, wow. Thank you for food. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my breath. See, you keep pulling the gratitude into your heart, keep going into your heart and bringing the gratitude in. There you go. Right. You do that for 3 minutes. You get centered in that gratitude. Beautiful. Then you take the gratitude and you drink it. Yum. 3 minutes. All right. And that will help you. So a lot of times I think that when we're moving into our spirituality and we want to do the spiritual gifts and the practices, we're not sure like where to start. Meditation is a great place to start. I think that flowing like water, as it comes to you, investigate, right? Isn't that what you're feeling, Solange?
Yes, exactly. And I have a great question here in the journal prompt that I wanted to read when you finish, but it says, what beliefs and patterns would you like to wash away with the help of water? And
Oh,
I feel like that's amazing, because that's the main purpose of the water, right? To wash away um, feelings, emotions, sensations, everything that is stuck somewhere in our body. So that's what I'm feeling like. If she's willing to start her spiritual practice, meditation would be a great start, but at the same time doing some practice to help her like wash away um, her feelings or her emotions that are stuck there in the
yeah.
body.
Right. And as you're talking, I'm also getting a sense that it would be very beneficial, Francesca, for you to do like some movement. All right.
Mm,
Like dancing would be really good. Like dancing will bring you some joy, and you just need to dance because you feel like it. Just dance. All right. It's not because you're doing it for exercise. You're doing it so that you can feel your experience, feel into your experience. You have a little trepidation about your emotions because you think your emotions run too extreme. So you stop your emotions, but you are water. That's your power. That's your power.
mhm,
So you want to flow with your
mm,
alignment. All right. That's your power. So you want to tap into it. You want to explore it. You want to see what water is all about. Water flows, creates, destroys. It has polarity, right? And so you're all of that. You're all of that water. Okay. You're life giving water. You could be drought. See what I mean? That's the polarity of you. So you get to choose where you would like to be in that moment, right? That would probably be like a little bit easier for you. I'm going
mm.
to pull a card.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
And
How
meanwhile,
about if we,
I'll read this Allison's advice. I think this is amazing because taking a shower with an intention to wash away everything, like not only insecurities, but everything that you're thinking, like negative thoughts or anything, just taking a shower with the intention to feel actually the water and to feel the water in your body. How is it like washing away everything? So I feel like that's a great exercise. Thank you, Alison.
yeah, that was great. I like that. Okay. So, Francesca, some really good practices like we had talked about. So, you're starting to tap into your spiritual gifts. If you're tapping into your spiritual gifts, that means you're aware of them. You just have to explore and create definitions behind what you're experiencing. And that's all any of us do. All right. So, good, bad, indifferent, it all works out. You're fine. Okay. So, here is your card. Woo! Okay. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles, because like part of like you want to know like whether or not you can make any money at doing this, if this would be like something that you could do. Yes, it's like a muscle. All right. So wherever your focus is, that's where you're going to hone your craft or your skill, whatever it is. If you're good with numbers and you focus in numbers, then that's going to be the experience that you have because you're focused and you are cultivating. So cultivate what you would like to experience because you're going to prepare the soil, you're going to plant the seeds, you're going to nurture and cultivate the product, okay, and then you're going to pull it in and you're going to cycle it again. See what I mean? So we go into these cycles, and while you're in this cycle, you're choosing, okay, and giving yourself more permission because you do need more permission. I think that you worry an awful lot about what your partner thinks because you're not sure what you think about you. And I think that if you could determine more readily how to accept yourself on a larger scale, it would benefit you. The Four Pentacles is about a lot of things. It's about foundation. It's about creating that foundation inside of your home. You're in charge of that. So if you're in a partnership and you're in a committed relationship that is in a status connected to reason in society, like my fiance, right? Really, what it is that I've chosen a partner, okay? And this is where we're at in the relationship. I'm still not sure how I feel. Well, that's because you're having a lot of feelings. So, what you do is journal. Journaling is if you can journal like what it is that you're I'm having all my all my
Alarms.
notifications are coming, yes, because I have them on my phone. Anyway, so if you can journal, one of the best things that you could do is like this is a great exercise for everybody. All right, if you really want to begin to create the life that you want, you need to write it down. You need to write it down in a way to where you let go of it. Now, the easiest way that I've ever found is to write down whatever it is, a couple of sentences about like whatever my meditation was. After that, I write down maybe 10 things that I would like to experience in that day. Okay. 10 things that I want to experience in that day. Then out of the 10, I choose one or two that I personally will commit myself to execute for that day. Then I give the rest of them to the universe and I have a competition. Like, can I produce mine before you can produce yours? All right. Because then I'm not focused on what I gave to the universe. I'm focused on what I think I'm going to accomplish. 9 times out of 10, I might get 1 out of 2 or 0. And the universe will deliver more for me because my focus is already released. Got it? Very important. So what I do is I meditate. I have a little journal, maybe 3 minutes. I write down some things I'd like to experience for the day. And I go, ooh, I think I'll shower. That's my choice. I'm in charge. I'm in charge of that, right? I don't put that on there anymore because I like to shower. So anyway, it just works out that way. So in your 4 of Pentacles, all right, here's 5 sentences that you write at the end of your journal prompt. The first one is bring me ideas. Hey, Solange, we're not going to write them down, but if you want to write them down, if somebody wants these prompts written for them or something, okay,
I can
then
post it on Instagram and Facebook then.
yeah, let's do
The
that.
best
Okay.
part, yes, I'll make it
Okay.
into a reel.
Yes. I'm sorry for stopping the channel. Okay. I want more people to benefit. So we're trying to figure out how to do that. All right. Okay. Better. All right. Now you're centered again. Sorry about that, Francesca. Okay. So first things first, you'll go ahead and you'll do the journal prompting. You write down the 10 to 15 things. You can do as many as you want. Okay. And you just choose 1 or 2, give the rest of the universe, and then you write down these 5 sentences of power. The first one is bring me ideas, because you're treating the universe as if it is conspiring for you. Feel that? As if it's conspiring for you. So bring me ideas. Guide me to thoughts that are in harmony with my core desires. Help me to connect with like-minded individuals. Guide me to thoughts that are in harmony with my core desire. And then follow it up with bring me evidence of how this all works in comfortable, humorous, delicious ways, right? Because you're sending an energetic signature out to the universe that you would like reciprocation for. Doesn't that feel delicious? Okay. So the 4 of Pentacles is all about, 4 of Pentacles is all about foundation building. All right. And the foundation, because Pentacles are all about home and hearth, it's about your home inside you. So you're building your temple. All right. And what you're doing is you're going to go into like an older sacred place. That's what you are. You're an older sacred place as an infinite being. And you're going to begin to clear out the cobwebs, right? And it's scary because you're going into a dark place. You're going into a dark place and there's not much light. You're the light. So as you go in, you're going to illuminate as much as you're able. All right. And that's okay. You can't get it wrong. So it's cool. So you go in and you say, oh, okay, well, I'll chew on this morsel for a little bit and then I'm going to let go of it. And then you keep going and you'll notice that the light begins to get brighter and brighter and brighter. Okay. And that's it right there. So 4s are about building foundation. Okay. Pentacles is about building that temple for you because you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Yeah. I'm going to clear the thread one more time. Thank you. Whew. Is that better? All right. So when the thread gets a little too full of doubt, right? Okay. I just remove doubt so that way you could choose whether you want to incorporate other people's thought processes. We don't have to accept every energetic transfer that we are in experience with. All right. Be mindful of what you want and allow that. Allow that. Push out what you don't.
It's very clever.
Better?
Mm.
Okay, so today we did one. I'm sorry about that, Solange. I was just long-winded. I was
It's
so
fine.
long-winded
That's why
today.
you need it. To
Oh.
remember, that's why you said at the beginning, like you needed to give so much information, and that's what you did. So I think it's
You
just
think we did good?
honoring.
Is that all right?
Yes, yes. I
Okay.
feel
Well,
it
I
was
pulled
really
a rune for today. Do you want to pull a card for today so we could give it to the thread? We had a
sure.
lot of really good feedback. So, Jessica, what I did was I cleared you. That's why we did the spiritual release, the spirit release. So that way, that's usually what anxiety is. It's very representational because it is an extra energy trying to get into your experiential field. And that's it. And so you're noticing dissonance, and that causes anxiety because you can't pinpoint what it is, and it's just extra energy. It doesn't always have to be a thing, and it's not always an attachment. It just means that you have coincided with somebody else's experience. That's it. A better question is, does this belong to me, instead of what's wrong with me? So don't say what's wrong with me, say, woo, does this belong to me? It's
And
better.
she said that she needed a confirmation that everything was going to be okay, right? So I mean, that confirmation, you already have it. Like it's yours. It's all yours. It's within you.
Right. And nobody can give it to you but you, and that's why it feels the way it does to you. So it's that act of faith, stepping into trust that what you are focused on, how you feel about it, what you believe about it, you're okay moving forward, because that's what we do. We stand in our choice for a moment and we try to pack in everything we think we'll need on this new journey that we're taking. And the truth is that we don't need shit. We just need to step forward, because the stuff we pack around us for the journey is the trash that we're trying to get away from.
Mm.
Gosh, I love
Okay.
life. I don't know. I just love life. Ooh, okay. This is so good. Okay, this is so good. Okay, Francesca, get this, all right? I pulled a rune. The rune I pulled is Ewas. Ewas is about movement. And remember, you were talking about moving and all of that, and we're telling you to get into your body and move, because that's where you're going to get your best investigative properties. You'll be able to, whatever you heal, you can help other people heal from. Okay. So that's why we do healing. That's why everyone does healing, is so that they can help the next individual, so they find ease and comfort and different things like that. All right. So movement is progress. It's also like slow and steady wins the race. You can go as fast or slow as you want. Ewas is a rune of transit, transition, and movement, of physical shifts, new dwelling places, new attitudes, or life. It also signifies movement in the sense of improving or bettering any situation. Now, this applies to everybody. We had talked about this today, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is about this rune a sense of gradual development and steady progress, with the accompanying notion of slow growth through numerous shifts and changes. This could apply to the growth of a business or to the development of an idea. A relationship may need to undergo changes if it is to live and grow. Moral effort and steadfastness are called for when you draw movement, another of the cycle runes. Let it be said this way: as I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. This rune symbol is the horse. It signifies the bond between horse and rider. Bronze Age artifacts show a horse drawing the sun across the sky. Here, Ewas is saying, you have progressed far enough to feel a measure of safety in your position. Now it's time to turn again and face the future, reassured, prepared to share the good fortune that comes your way. The sharing is significant since it relates to the sun's power to foster life and illuminate all things with its light. Isn't that beautiful? And here's the
Indeed.
rune. Here's the rune.
Beautiful. I love
Right?
this.
Yes. What a great message. So, thank you guys for joining us today. I've been having some technical difficulties, so that's why I've been flaking.
It has more value this way.
Okay. All right. I hope that we've helped everybody. I'm sure that we have. I hope that you guys have the blessed day that you deserve. And okay, I hope that you guys have the day that you choose and understand that you're blessed by your choice. That's what I wish for you. Ground that in. Everything is joy if you allow it. Everything.
That's true.
Right? Okay. Do you have your card? Are you ready?
Yes, I do
Okay.
have it. It's clear your energy field. So I think it's super useful of like very related to what we're talking about. And it says, my energy is clear and my mind is clear. My heart is full of love. I think that's amazing. Um,
What's the mantra that goes with that?
that's the mantra, and the journal prompt is,
Okay.
when do you struggle to maintain clear energy? So I feel like this can be related. Okay, so we did it before, the stage and everything, but also clearing the energy could be like with water, or the element that you feel like um, more like for you, right? Like it could be water, like taking the shower could be like cleaning, clear your energies as well. So sage, palo santo, incense, whatever it feels like you need to clear not only your energy field, but the rest of the place we are at, like your home, your office, or wherever you are, right?
Yeah. I really like, so I'm just gonna piggyback on it a little bit. All right. So what she's bringing forward is very important, and a lot of times we think that we don't know how to do it, and so we'll muddle through it and it will kind of work. And the reason why is because we're not giving ourselves full permission to stand in our empowerment and change our circumstances,
Mhm.
right? And that's the accountability that's necessary. You need to step into and follow through on your intention.
Yes, totally. Everything starts with an intention. And sometimes we don't take the time to like really think about that intention. And we just clear the house, or we just clear the energy field, just the Palo Santo, and we don't give it a like a clear intention to it. But
Right.
everything starts with an intention.
Right. Well, I think that's the show today.
Yes, thank you for watching
We love you
or listening.
guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.